I will be your feelings with nothing but this love on my hands. Fairy Tail episode 156. Sorry for the random song in the beginning, but I thought it was kind of funny. Alright, so this particular episode, the Grand Magic Games preliminary has begun. Wendy's nowhere to be found. Where's Wendy? Where's Wendy? We find out later in the episode. She's knocked out right around the castle. So obviously you could tell something is going on. And I really liked in this particular episode how Fairy Tail actually struggled to get to the end. You know, they didn't just, we're Fairy Tail, you know, flew through it. They actually went through a little bit of complications, first with maps, then, you know, having to beat people up to get the map so that they could find the end. And they went through a bunch of different obstacles to get to the end. So I kind of like that. They still had their superiority, you know, complex, so to speak, because they do go and just start beating people up and taking their maps. But I like that they didn't just have a quick, easy go. And even after all the struggle, they still come in 8th place. So just giving a heads up that that's going to be sort of a tone throughout this entire arc. Fairy Tail, they can go hard as they want, but for a while, they're going to have a struggle and they might not come out on top always. So just keep that in mind. Of this particular episode, though, there was a couple things that I really got a kick out of. First of all, seeing Lucy summon that celestial wizard, and it was about like being a compass or something like that to tell them where they're going, and then Urza pulls out a compass like, what's the point? I was like, wow, just destroy the entire existence of that little machine. But later on, it becomes more important because it does show them when everything is all out of whack, exactly which way to go. So that was kind of redeeming its existence, so to speak. But it's not like, in what type of situation are they going to really need that over a compass outside of that particular moment where everything is just all flipped and, you know, upside down. So for the most part, to me, that is like one of the most worthless things to have. If I was a celestial mage and I had, you know, wizards and whatnot, I would not want that particular little compass thingy, because it's just like, really, a compass for the most part will always be better, in my opinion, than that. But that's just me. And I like really just seeing them kicking butt. You know, you see the other guilds trying to get to the end. We don't really see much of Sting and Rogue, or Sabretooth for that matter. We just see Sting and Rogue like here and there, but we don't really see their powers or anything like that. So definitely Hero saving that for later. For, you know, anime only viewers, you will see the maximum of their powers later on. And overall, yeah, this episode was meh. It was alright, but I don't know, I didn't really get that Fairy Tail, you know, yeah, we're gonna kick some ass particular vibe with this one. There was some funny moments though, and you know, some stuff to enjoy, I guess, in it for the most part, like what happened to Wendy at the end when she's, you know, knocked out in the castle and Lisana and Happy find her. So I'm sure that whatever happened to her, Fairy Tail's gonna want to get revenge, so can't wait to see that. Animation in this particular episode, nothing special. It just seemed like kind of normal-ish. Some shots, I hate when they just use still panels, because then it just kind of looks like bland and it just sits there. So nothing really special as far as the animation goes. And yeah, for the most part, in a nutshell, it was really just them trying to get through that maze and them looking for Wendy. And both of them, they sort of succeeded, but with bad results, because they win, but they get at 8th place, and, you know, that's dead last. And they find Wendy and Chareru, but they're both knocked out there. So that's really just a good tone to start, that Fairy Tail isn't coming in, busting, you know, beating everyone, winning number one automatically. You know, they're struggling and they're starting at the bottom again. So when they do succeed at some given point, because obviously we know they will, they're not going to just be losers for the rest of the series. To me, when it keeps going like this, it gives an excuse for, okay, now they, at some given point, they're going to start winning again. That's just a little foreshadowing from me personally. So if you're an anime-only viewer and you are like, oh man, why are they losing? When they do start winning, not to complain. And yeah, in a nutshell, that's all I had to say about this particular episode. It was meh. I didn't really have that excitement for it, but there were some funny moments. Let me know what you thought about it. What do you think, if you're an anime-only viewer, about Wendy, who had her knocked out there on the floor? And are you looking forward to seeing Fairy Tail, you know, triumph after coming in at dead last in the preliminaries? I'm for Netherworld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.